Alright, before I get into the context of the title of this video, I'd first like to preface the video by just giving a quick overview of what I stand for and what I aim to achieve with these videos, just so you guys can decide for yourselves whether or not you want to fucking rock with me or not. Also, if you don't care, I'll put timestamps in the bottom of the video description, just so you guys can skip ahead and begin enjoying yourselves. First and foremost, I stand for the truth and what's morally right for the men and women of this world who are sick and tired of being told things that they don't want to do, and to act and accept certain behaviors and ideologies purported by modern day Western society that doesn't align with reality. My aim with these videos is to genuinely help people and influence you guys to take up healthier life habits and worldviews, which will ultimately lead you guys to living high quality lives. Essentially, I want to provide as much free value as possible with these videos so you and I don't waste our time here. It would be an absolute pleasure of mine if I could beneficially impact even one individual with these videos. Now, with that all out of the way, let's get to the topic of discussion here, Hate to break it to you guys, but fucking Pride Month is fucking demonic, alright? I hate to fucking burst your bubbles here, but Pride Month is fucking demonic. And here's why. The definition of demonic is described as something possessing the characteristics of a demon. It is believed that a demon's purpose is to influence individuals to partake in sinful and disgraceful behaviors that would please themselves as demons and displease God Almighty. By definition, Pride Month is demonic due to the fact that firstly, they are influencing mass amounts of individuals to be prideful, which in of itself is a sin, enacting public nudity, public displays of sexual relations, which is also a sin, and pushing the mass acceptance of homosexuality and this preposterous idea that men are women and women are men. In every single piece of religious text, whether it be the Quran, the Bible, or the Torah, these views and acts are absolutely frowned upon. Furthermore, in my humble opinion, the greatest sin of all is that they are brainwashing young children and the youth of today to accept and partake in this fuckery. It is absolutely grotesque and disgusting. And all those who push this ideology to these young innocent kids are worse than scum. God forbid I'm the only one cognizant of the shit that's going on here. Now to clarify here, because I can already see a bunch of SJWs with blue hair typing in the comment section, you're homophobic, you're transphobic, all this bullshit, alright? Just in order to defend their stupid ideology. Do I genuinely harbour any fear or hatred for people who are homosexual or transgendered? Honestly, I don't. I don't care. If anything, I wish them Godspeed in finding whatever help they need. I hope they get it, right? Whatever these people do behind closed doors is none of my business and I don't care. As long as they're not hurting others, it's up to you what you do. However, what truly infuriates me and baffles me, and what the core of my problem is with Pride Month, is not the fact that gay people are parading around the streets, being prideful that they're gay. Because, look, in all honesty, if you respect me and you show me human decency, I show reciprocity, right? Ultimately, it is the fact that for some inconceivable reason, we as sovereign individuals are being forced to accept this delusional idea that men are women and women are men, even though for the last thousands of years, right, the last tens of thousands of years of human civilization, this idea would have been viewed as incomprehensible, absolutely batshit crazy. Furthermore, it defies all logic, all reasoning, and all science. Worst of all, as I have mentioned, these toxic and deluded views are being spread amongst today's impressionable youths who quite honestly don't know any better. Even I can remember being a child and possessing strange ideas that weren't based in reality, like, I don't know, Santa Claus is real. What's truly alarming is that the supposed world leaders and people who are supposed to be looking out for us are essentially telling us to ignore all duty as human adults, all logical reasoning, and just react and think based off of what we feel rather than what's real and what's right. Now, let me use their logic here and illustrate a theoretical scenario that I've constructed, which, in all honesty, I don't really hear many people pointing out because it's actually quite a good point. Hypothetically speaking, Let's say we accept this stupid idea that just because I feel like a woman, therefore I am one. I walk down a busy city sidewalk. Birds chirping, sun glistening, the aroma of freshly cooked beef filling the air. And then next minute, for some odd reason, I decide to brutally stab some innocent motherfucker to death, because, you know, why not? Now, while being interrogated by the officers, they asked me, like, who the fuck are you? You know, why did you do this, etc., right? And I tell the officers, you know what? Before the stabbing, for some reason, I just felt like a 7-year-old child. Like, I don't know, I felt like a 7-year-old child, and I had this strange, weird, funny idea that I wanted to kill someone, because, you know, fuck it, why not, you know? I felt like a 7-year-old child, man. Like, fucking leave me alone, you know? Instead of being a fully grown adult who consciously decided to murder someone in cold blood for no reason whatsoever. Now, would it be right if they let me go? Because, as some of you may or may not know, children under a certain age can't be prosecuted for crimes because by law they couldn't consciously, I guess, have the criminal mind to commit these crimes, right? Do you think it's fair that they let me go and let me go off scot-free just because I felt like a 7-year-old child? No, that'd be fucking absolutely ridiculous. So, that same logic should apply here. Just because I feel like a woman does not make me one, okay? And honestly, if you genuinely believe you are a woman or you are a man when you're the opposite of that, you know, when you're biologically a male or female, I really suggest that you seek desperate help. Now, if we allow this ideology to become the norm of our society, situations will arise where sick, twisted fucks will take advantage of this way of thinking and use it as a means to harm the innocents. Speaking of which, honestly, I hate to bring this up because it's absolutely revolting and it makes me fucking sick to my stomach, but I'm gonna mention this in the hopes that you guys watching can wake the fuck up and just realize what's going on currently and what will happen if this shit continues to happen. Not that long ago in America, a poor 15-year-old girl was raped. Let me just say that again. Raped in the girls' bathroom at a public high school by some sick, twisted fuck who honestly I think deserves to get fucking put down straight out. Like, honestly fucking absolutely disgusting. This dude dressed up as a girl, put on some girl's clothes, went in the bathroom and preyed on innocent fucking women. What else has to happen for this to stop? What else needs to happen? What other innocent person needs to get taken advantage of for people to wake up and realize that this is absolutely delusional? It's demonic. People, innocent children and innocent women and innocent men are getting used and abused by sick, demonic, twisted individuals because of these ideologies and these ways of thinking. And honestly, what's fucking the most sickening part of that story is that this school covered it up. They literally covered up a poor girl getting raped at their school because they didn't want to interfere with the current transgender policies they were trying to push, right? Let me just say something. If that was my fucking daughter, I'd be in a prison cell right now for fucking murder. We are literally allowing demonic individuals to prey on the innocents. Furthermore, it's actually mind-boggling to me that people like Andrew and Tristan Tate, Sneeko, just to name a few, right? These individuals who preach being strong, morally vigorous, believing in God, being religious, being a loving provider of one's family and a protector. These people who preach these views and these values are being vilified and cancelled in mainstream media, while cases as the one I just mentioned are being swept under the rug and never get to see or get heard of in the light of day. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently at an impasse in today's society. We can choose to be cowards, sit down, be tolerant of this fucking bullshit, and just accept people getting used and abused and hurt and the innocents getting taken advantage of. Or we can stand up, emulate the values these kinds of men preach, alright, and stand up for what's right and defend the innocent. Quite frankly, I'm more than happy to be subjected to mass hate and be the proverbial sacrificial lamb and suffer cancellation in order to help those who are suffering from this abuse. To everyone watching me at home, just remember, you have a choice to make. Ensure that it's the right one.